February 28th, 2026. Yesterday, a powerful woman celebrated her birthday. Happy 44th birthday to you, Natalia. This is your day, the perfect time to celebrate your accomplishments and reflect on your unique life path. You'll find signs, clues about some of the upcoming videos on the channel. She is not just a supermodel, another pretty girl mastering the art of storytelling.
Unfortunately, that's what some of you believe. She is not just a supermodel with a pretty face. If you do not look beyond her appearances, you will never know who she truly is. Happy birthday, Natalia.
Who is Natalia Vodianova? Why does she fascinate us? What secrets about her will the esoteric share with us? What if her dream life was not a coincidence? Let's learn more about Natalia, the predestined Russian beauty with unsuspected powers. The uplifting newborn. For spiritual connoisseurs, the date of birth is an important indicator of someone's life path and mission on earth. Those who were born on the first, or the penultimate, or the last day of any month have special blessings. Their destinies generally include challenging tasks like creating generational wealth, opening doors, fighting against social injustice, securing key victories for more vulnerable human beings. To be born on one of these 3 days of a month is a sign of great future accomplishments. Natalia was born on February 28, 1982, the last day of the month because 1982 was not a leap year. The elders of her family, for example, her grandmother, probably knew that she would achieve many great things. Back in those days, people could read and interpret the star with which a soul came to the world. The fact that Natalia is the firstborn is another sign. Her mother, Larissa, gave birth to 6 daughters. In many traditions, the firstborn is considered as the leading child. He or she carries the torch that lights up the path for his or her siblings. It is often said that if the first child succeeds in the field, their brothers and sisters will effortlessly succeed as well, because they will follow in their elders' footsteps. Firstborns have tacit responsibilities and are often more pressured by their parents. They are not allowed to fail. They help raising their siblings and somehow contribute to their spiritual elevation. Go watch your little brother. Mind your language in front of your little sister. The oldest sibling has duties that the others may not have. Parents may often forget that firstborns are still children. The childhood and teen years of Natalia Vodianova attested to the common belief that firstborns often carry a weight. In 2018, her mother said in an interview, "From the age of 6, she knew how to look after her child. I could leave the sisters to go to work, being sure that Natasha would do all the cooking and washing, as well as take care of the child."
Natalia is the firstborn because her soul has all the essential strength to help the family that was in a complicated situation. This is not a coincidence that she was born on that date. She was chosen to carry the weight of a struggling family of strong, hard-working women. Her date of birth naturally attracts success and happiness. The hardship she faced as a child was not a bad omen, only an opportunity for her to discover her inner strengths. She was meant to be a star. It is written in the invisible world.
The busy teenage girl. At 11 years old, Natalia was helping her mom selling fruits in the market. She was also in charge of her little sister Oksana, who suffered from autism. In the video, Haya got discovered with Derek Blasberg on her own YouTube channel. She opened up about the humiliation she often felt and the bullying she endured. Her mother could not get a stable job because she had a disabled daughter, so she started her own business, which was considered illegal back in those days in Russia. Despite all their efforts, some days were tough. Nobody would buy anything, so they did not have enough money to cover daily food expenses. As a teenage girl, she never thought that she was pretty. People would often mock her for her thin appearance. Shame, low self-esteem, financial stress. Her teen years were clearly not fun as she had to deal with harsh working and living conditions. Retrospectively, the challenges during her teen years armed her with 4 much-needed qualities to succeed in the fashion world. Those are resilience, courage, resourcefulness, and trustworthiness. Adversity tries people and may weaken them sometimes. When people go through a lot, they may decide to stop fighting. When someone stops fighting, they are less likely to reach their full potential. The slightest difficulty puts them down. They easily give up. The tough experiences Natalia had during her childhood and teen years shaped her resilience. She is clearly a brave woman. It's in her blood. The rare details she willingly shared about her grandmother and her mother indicated that they were strong women too, always ready to roll up their sleeves and do the work.
She is not the kind of woman who would run away from a challenge. She is resourceful. If she faces a difficult situation, she'll figure out a solution by herself. She took care of her little sister, which strengthened her maternal instinct. She is trustworthy.
The lucky fruit seller. Most predestined people have a story that sounds like a fairy tale. It seems that their lives come straight from a captivating book of adventures. Any adventure features a life-changing moment, an unexpected meeting, the arrival of an old acquaintance or a newcomer, a casual habit in a particular day. There is always an event that turns their lives into a dream. At 15 years old, Natalia started to date a teenage boy who happened to be a model. He convinced her to go to the modeling school. She reluctantly accepted. Little did she imagine that her decision to attend the school would change her life forever. A few months later, she went to a casting held by an international scout. The female contestants were asked to wear miniskirts. At the time, Natalia had none. She had to cut her grandmother's clothes to make one. She even explained that she was not interested in the casting, so she didn't put in much effort. She ended up in a corner of the room, watching the other girls and patiently waiting for the casting to end. Natalia was selected against all odds. Without knowing, she had opened the door of success.
Some people come to your life to unlock your destiny. They have the power to identify your gifts and hidden talents. Natalia's first boyfriend played that pivotal role. People gravitate around you for a reason.
The fashion prodigy. 17 years old, young and innocent Natalia took a leap of faith and moved to Paris. She signed with Viva Models, one of the top agencies at the time. Another key event in her life that suggested incredible luck was the $5,000 check her agent wrote for her. He had no assurance that she would even be booked for shows. Natalia herself said that Cyril Brûlé, the agency's founder, saved her life. Her mother had an important debt. She owed her relatives $5,000 and she was about to lose the apartment she was living in. Providence, a life's reward, or simply luck. Some would say that the check had nothing to do with divine intervention or luck. It was simply a debt that the man knew she could easily repay. What do you think? Did he bet on Natalia? Whether intuition or investment, the man made the right choice. With her piercing blue eyes and angular face, Natalia quickly became one of the most prominent faces in the fashion industry. The proud mother. Natalia Vodianova is a proud mother of 5 children. She shares 3 kids with first husband, English aristocrat Justin Portman, and 2 with current husband, French billionaire Antoine Arnault. It is interesting to note that she clearly overcame the possible trauma from her complicated childhood. Given her Russian roots, motherhood was essential to her happiness. Wealth and fame did not change her at all. She remains close to her Russian tradition. As a supermodel, one may be surprised that she gave birth to 5 kids. The truth is, she does not see pregnancies as sacrifices. She loves the idea of a family. She is the kind of woman whose traditional mindset easily attracts wealthy men who want to provide for and protect a woman they may identify as vulnerable despite her strength. Natalia's mystique. Natalia is extremely generous. She radiates generosity, kindness, and positivity. These qualities are often considered as a shield of protection against people who may not be compatible with her energy. She also exudes soft feminine energy, which is an asset to seduce any man, especially well-off men. There is something about her that makes her immune to the dark side of human nature. She seems like one of these people who would miraculously escape dangerous situations. One thing is sure, the success of Natalia Vodianova, or Supernova, was written in the stars.
The women in her family protect and support her. They are happy for her success. Also, Natalia has successfully adapted to the rich world without developing a superiority complex. She never turned away from her background. That's a sign of fortitude. If you look deep into her eyes, you'll see her inner child. The little girl who used to be bullied did not let hardship and pain define her. She has made peace with life. Her healed inner child is her biggest strength and power.
Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you liked it, comment life path. The Esoteric would love to know which other aspects of Natalia's life fascinate you.